doing? So, today I thought that I would come on here and talk about my experience with dating a Muslim guy. So, the first thing is how we met. So, me and this guy, we didn't really meet at a particular place. Like, it wasn't no date or no online thing. It was that he lived down the street. And I used to walk back and forth to the store. And that's how I met him that day. So after we met or whatever, we was talking and stuff like that. I really found out that this dude, like, something was really crazy about him. Because, like, one day we were talking on our stoop or whatever. He was down by my place and we was talking. And I don't know what had happened. He was in the army. I don't know what had happened, but he was like, he started arguing with me about something we was talking about with the army, and he got down, he started doing push-ups. He said, because it's like this, and he started doing push-ups and stuff. I was like, yeah, this dude, I was like, this dude is like ringing around the rosy. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? So, we continued to talk or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? When I was in school and stuff, people would make fun of me and stuff, talking about, oh, you can't eat pork, this, that, and the third. You can't eat pork, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I found out recently that one of my friends that was making fun of me, she actually had a baby with him. She actually had a kid with him. And I was laughing so hard. I was like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You was sitting there making fun of me. And you were over there getting it on with him. I was like, girl. So that part was funny. So anyway, so yeah, I couldn't eat no kind of pork products, in front of him. And he would leave and school me, because like one time he had called me, right, y'all, and I kid you not, I was eating a sub. They had this sub place, I think it's called Cheers, but they had this sub place in there, and man, when I tell you, the subs were good in there, guys. Fresh meat, fresh bread. And they even had sweet peppers. Like, they had all of the sweet peppers. I don't know what's wrong, why they took sweet peppers, but now you can't find sweet peppers anywhere. So, that's why I got my garden, so I'm gonna make my own sweet peppers. But, yeah, he had, I couldn't eat no pork products, but that day he called me, he was like, what you eating? And I told him something, but it wasn't pork. He was like, he said, well, I know you've been lying. I know you've been lying. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I know you've been eating pork. I was like, what? What are you saying? Like, I haven't been eating no. Yes, you have, because I got canker sores in my mouth now because you was eating pork. I was like, dude, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone, which I was still eating pork, but I was like, leave me alone. Like, whatever you say, whatever you say. So, I remember one time like, I couldn't even eat gum, y'all. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I couldn't even eat gum. Because he was talking about, like, what is it? I think it's red. Hold on, let me see, y'all, because I want to make sure, hold on one second. Does gum have pork in it?
According to Four Paws International, chewing gum, stearic acid is used in many chewing gums. It is obtained from animal fats, mostly from a pig's stomach.
Okay, so some of those gums, they do have, let me go get a piece of gum, matter of fact. Just so I can, I'm going to eat a piece of gum just because I want to, just because I'm free to do it. Because I'm free to do it. And telling somebody they can't eat gum. So I couldn't eat no gum. And I'm going to tell you the gum that I like. You all know the basketball shredded gum? Basketball shredded gum. It's not basketball. It's it was the Big League chewing gum. Y'all remember that gum? That's the kind of gum that I like to chew back in the day. I be trying to find it in stores, but I don't know. I can't find it. But yeah, I couldn't eat gum. I still did. Like, dude, you're not gonna tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. I'm not even married to you. I'm like, we were just going out and having and just hanging out and stuff. I wasn't engaged to you. I wasn't married to you. So you can't start telling me from the get-go what I'm not going to do and what you can't do. And you got to stop doing this and you got to stop doing this. And you can't. Like, I was like, I knew that he wasn't going to be around long. But I remember one time he invited me to his house. Now, I liked his dad. But his mom, I couldn't stand her. She was a piece of work. Like, she didn't really want nobody around her sons like that. But the thing about it was, she had grown sons living with her. I think it was 9 of them. And all her grown kids was living with her. Well, one time I had came over there to see him. And he told me to sit on the couch. And he was like, he'll be back. He went to go do something. So his brother had came home. Now, y'all, his brother was fine. When I tell you his brother was fine, his brother was cute. And he sat down. He was like, hey, he said, how you doing? I was like, fine. You shook hands or whatever. He started trying to get with me. I was like, no. You got the wrong girl. Yeah. You got the wrong girl. I was like, no, I'm not. No. Yeah, he left, and my boyfriend, Muslim dude, he had came out, and we went outside, and we went to ride around. So we're riding around, and I knew I shouldn't have brought it up, yo. But I knew I shouldn't have. Something told me, do not bring it up, girl. This dude is already crazy in his head. And look, let me tell y'all before I even tell y'all this part. He was in the army, right? And y'all know there's some good benefits when you're in the army. If you can go into the army to where it's safe, to where you don't have to go to war or anything, go for it. Because you would definitely get, you'll get a pension for the rest of your life from the army. So, he was in the army, and one time when he had came back, he had told me, I asked him, I said, so how's the army going? I was like, how's it going? Is it going good? He was like, oh, they kicked me out. I was like, why? He was like, because he was talking stuff to me. You were talking about my mom. I ain't going to have that. I'm the one that does this and that. And he was just all over the place. I was like, oh, okay. So I think that's why we got arguing. Remember that time when he said, and it's like this, and he started doing the push-ups? That's why we got arguing. Because I said, why would you do that? I said, that was a great thing for you to do. I said, don't you know that you can get benefits for the rest of your life and you done mess it up? He was like, I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me like that. And da 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 da. He was like, and it's like this. And then he started doing the push up. Guess why? Because I was really pissed at him. I was really pissed and mad at him that he did that. Because I'm like, dude, you're not doing anything else with your life. You're not doing nothing with your life but staying with your mom and helping your dad with his little business. But other than that, you're not doing nothing. And you're not even getting that much money for that. Because if he would, we ain't even going, we about to get into the car, guys. Because he had a putt-putt car. And that's why a lot of times I couldn't even sneak out of the house because his car was so freaking loud. Like you could hear it. It was like brrrr. And when I tell you I was so freaking embarrassed one day, yo. We went somewhere and I was down in the seat like this, y'all. He was like, why are you down in the seat like that? Why are you down in the seat like that? I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you down in the seat like that? Like this is my car. I was like, but your car is like, so what? At least I got a car. I was like, dude. He was like, you feel that way, man. You feel that way, so. Anyway. So. Back to when he picked me up and we went riding out after his brother had tried to hit on me. So I told him, you know what I'm saying? I was like, look, while you were doing whatever you were doing, your brother, he tried to hit on me. Oh, when I tell you sparks started to fly, yo, when I tell you sparks started to fly, whose side do you think he was on? Not mine. Oh, he went off on me, y'all. He started speeding the car up. He started driving really fast. I was like, he was like, he wouldn't do that. He would never do that. I ain't even arguing. I was like, okay. He was like, you ain't even his type. You ain't even his type. And my brother, he go with girls a little way better than you, blah, blah. So I was like, what? I was like, from that was the end of that, y'all. That was the end of that whole relationship. And I was like, never again will I date a Muslim. Ever. That experience was horrible. He was controlling. He was crazy. And then I found out later he had a kid with one of my friends. Yeah. I don't know if he knew me and her were friends. He might have known. She could have told him. But after that, I was like, nah. I was like, no, dude. You would not think that you're going to treat me like that. And then on top of that, when I told you, excuse me, y'all, when I told you that your brother tried to get with me, you know what I'm saying? You gonna jump on his side? Like, really? I was done. I was so done. And that was it, y'all. I never talked to him again. And I told you before, I met him walking down the street. So I just took another route. So I wouldn't have to walk past his house and see him. It's another street over from that street. I took that street. But I didn't like walking that street neither because it was this firefighter, man. He was a firefighter. And he would whistle at me and my sister when we would walk by. He would whistle. But we didn't have to deal for him for much long because we told our brother. And one day he walked with us. And he gave that man the meanest look. Like, if you ever try, it was like my sisters again, oh, it's going to be me and you. And we never had no trouble from his ass again. And so I took another route. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that relationship. Because the dude was out of his mind. And then I found out a lot of stuff from him. And people were telling me, I was telling him, look, I'm not with him no more. Don't hit me up. Don't tell me anything about him. I don't give a shit about what he got going on. But they was telling me, oh girl, he ain't doing crap. He ain't doing nothing. He sells jewelry and stuff out of his car. And I was like, yeah, go figure. Because I told him, dude, that's the worst thing you could have did is quit the army. You weren't doing crap anyway. You didn't have anything going on. The only thing he had going on was with his dad. And he wasn't making money like that. He was getting some chunk change. Because if he was making money like that, he would have got a new car. Or he would have fixed that car up. He would have fixed that car up. And sold it for some good money. Because he had an older car. He could have got some money for that car if he fixed it up. If he pimped it up. But I was like, yeah, I said, that's the worst thing. And he argued with me about that when I told him. I told y'all how he acted. He argued about that. So, yeah, that's my experience with dating a Muslim. That, in my experience, he was controlling. He was crazy. He didn't believe nothing I said. Every time I said something that was wrong. He wasn't a safe person when he got mad. He had anger issues. He had everything, y'all. I tell you, if you ever come across a man like that, run. Run for your life and don't look back. Yeah, run. Get out of there. Because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse, ladies. It's going to get worse. I got a lot of other stories to share with you guys on dating. But, yeah, that was my experience with dating a Muslim. Now, I want y'all to let me know in the comment section if you ever dated a Muslim. I want to hear from you ladies out there. Let me know in the comment section if you ever dated a Muslim. And how was your experience? Was your experience good? Or was it a bad experience? Let me know.